In a quiet corner of the city stood an old grocery store, Carter's Groceries. The owner, Evelyn Carter, was a hard-working, lonely woman with a soft heart. All she wanted from life was a little peace. Every day at 7 a.m., Evelyn would open her store. Every shelf was neatly arranged. Every customer was welcomed with a warm smile. But for the past few weeks, she had noticed something strange. Around dusk, when the city lights dimmed into fog, a hungry, slow but clever dog would sneak around the back alley of her shop and steal something: bread, a biscuit, or sometimes a slice of cheese. At first, Evelyn thought he was just another stray. But one day, she looked into his eyes, and her heart shattered. There was something in them: pain, understanding, and deep concern. One chilly evening, as a gentle drizzle fell on the streets, Evelyn made a decision. Today, I'm going to follow this dog and find out where he goes. She closed the store early, threw on a jacket, and followed him. The dog walked as if he knew the path. Through narrow lanes, crowded alleys, and noisy intersections, he moved with purpose. After a while, he stopped at an old, crumbling building. It was dark. He paused for a moment, then carefully placed the stolen food inside a bamboo basket lying in a corner. Evelyn stood silently, watching. Wait, that food wasn't for him? And then, an elderly man, frail and slow, opened a rusty door and stepped out. The man looked so weak, as if life's burdens had crushed him. His eyes were sunken, his hands trembling. But the moment he saw the basket, his face lit up. He looked at the dog and said softly, "Thank you. You're the only friend I have left." Tears welled up in Evelyn's eyes. She realized this dog wasn't stealing for himself. He was feeding this lonely man. Over the next few days, Evelyn followed the dog every evening. It was always the same: theft, that same destination, that same basket. She asked around. The old man's name was Mr. Harlan, once a beloved schoolteacher. But after losing his wife and son in a tragic car accident, he shut the world out. He never accepted help. Only one soul stood by him: a dog named Shadow. Evelyn began leaving food with a note that read, "If you're in need, take what you need." Shadow would deliver everything to Mr. Harlan. Slowly, Evelyn and Harlan started talking, just a little at first. One day Harlan said, "When I lost everything, Shadow showed up at my doorstep, drenched from the rain. He never left after that. He kept me alive," he added, eyes brimming with tears. Evelyn contacted local NGOs, but Harlan refused to go to any hospital, so Evelyn turned to the community. Soon, clothes, blankets, canned food, and medicine began arriving. Shadow's story went viral. A local newspaper wrote, "A dog who saves a life every night." A bakery even named a muffin after him. Shadow's surprise. Then one day, Evelyn found Shadow lying lifeless outside her store. She rushed him to the vet. The diagnosis: Shadow was very old. His heart was too weak to carry on. That night, Evelyn sat beside him and whispered, "You changed a city and saved a life." By morning, Shadow was gone. Evelyn launched a project, Shadow's Basket. Each week, people donated food and essentials. Volunteers distributed them to others like Mr. Harlan. Harlan became a volunteer himself. With each basket, he would say, "I'm forever in debt to a dog's loyalty." Shadow's memory lived on, in every smile, every act of kindness. Sometimes the deepest impact on our lives comes from those the world sees as insignificant. A starving dog, a lonely man, and a woman whose heart couldn't ignore their pain. Shadow may be gone, but his love, his loyalty, and his memory are alive in every corner of that city. And in one quiet corner, hope was born again, inside a basket. If Evelyn, Shadow, and Mr. Harlan's story touched your heart, please like this video, subscribe to Flixora, and tell us in the comments who in your life showed you a small act of kindness that changed everything. Don't forget to watch our next video, where we share how communities are spreading light through small acts of good. Remember, even a small kindness can become a beacon of hope. Stay kind, stay compassionate, and let's build a better world, one generous act at a time.